Hello, and welcome to our first episode of the podcast, How to Be Lesbian. I'm Katie.
And I'm Lily.
This is my fiance. We got engaged last summer during COVID while we were camping, and I proposed, of course.
With a very romantic video.
Really romantic. I mean, I don't know if you can do that one up, all right? And special thanks to all of our family who participated in that video.
Yeah. So sweet.
Yeah, we're getting married in September 2022, so hopefully that would be post-COVID.
Yeah.
I love you. All right, so what is our first item on the agenda?
All right. I think we should introduce ourselves.
Okay.
So you go first.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, so I'm Katie. We are recording this on Memorial Day, and I am a veteran, so I am wearing a Proud to Be a Woman Veteran shirt. I was a captain in the Army, and I served in Iraq and Afghanistan. And I now try to make people laugh for a living. That's what I do. But during COVID, I don't do anything, really. I clean the house. It's not much to do. So I post some like parody songs and stuff like that every once in a while. But anyway, and then we take care of our dogs, Wiley
And Lexa.
and Lexa. And and so I have a dog, a service dog named Wiley. He is incredible, and he saved my life more than once. Okay, your turn.
All right. So again, I'm Lily. I studied architecture, so I work at an architecture firm. And I love soccer. I love going camping with Katie. And I'm just like a creative person. I like to write and I like to draw. And I love like building websites or
She loves soccer. Why don't we just leave it at that? Everything revolves around soccer. Everything revolves designing. Everything is about soccer. I don't know how many games we watched yesterday and the day before that, which I love. I love soccer.
Go LA Galaxy and LAFC.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. I'm originally from El Salvador.
Yep.
So.
A proud Salvadoran.
Yes. Saludos a todos los latinos.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a pretty good introduction.
I think so too. Yeah. And just for any of you Trumper bigots out there, she is a citizen, so definitely legal. Came here
we
legally.
We don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
All right. So next, so do you want to tell the audience like why we started the podcast? Like, what's our goal with it?
Okay. So the reason why we even created the website howtobelesbian.com, and why we have a podcast is I wanted to create a safe space for people to Google how to be lesbian or really anything lesbian without porn popping up. We will not have porn on our website. I know that's disappointing to some. Some of you have already now logged off and went, oh my God, this is not what I wanted. But we wanted a safe space for that because I did Google how to be lesbian when I was growing up, but that was in the 90s, and that was not the thing to do. I got a lot of viruses on the computer. My parents were like, I don't know why we got viruses. Well, yeah, that's me admitting it was me. It was me, not my brother.
I did the same.
All right. So I also wanted a place I wanted, like I said, a safe space for teens and whatnot, even adults who are questioning or want to know anything about or just want a safe space to just breathe and have fun and be able to identify with others. If you're feeling alone out there, you are not alone and you are loved. And I grew up, I used to have suicidal ideation for a long time. Suffered from that from back in elementary school all the way through just maybe 5 years ago. So it was a struggle for me, and I just wanted to let you know that anybody out there who is struggling, please get help. There are definitely loved ones out there, if not hotlines out there, and you are definitely loved by the community, for sure. That is for sure. You go to one Pride event, You're going to have a whole lot of rainbows and hearts and love and hugs. So many people will hug you. You just said I just came out.
Yeah, we're hoping that this podcast, will help with that also.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So we want you to feel loved and accepted for who you are. And yeah, so we just want to do that. And like I said, if any parents out there are confused, they can get some questions answered. People will probably ask some questions of lesbians, and we will address those stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
And just so everybody knows, they're all true. I'm kidding.
That's for another podcast, right?
Yeah, that's another episode. All right, what's the next on our agenda?
So, how about we talk about like how we identify ourselves?
Okay, I am a lesbian. Oh my gosh, that's a shocker. I am.
So, I mean, how do you feel about being called a lesbian?
I love it. I personally feel that the word lesbian is empowerment. It is a word of strength. And if you look at it like gay means happy. That's what it means to be gay. You're happy. I mean, I don't think there's anything negative about it. That's great. So whether you want to be called gay or, any kind of LGBTQ, there's a lot more in that acronym, RSUVXYZ. There's like a whole bunch of things like, there's like a 2 Ps or something like that. And anyway, but whatever you feel on that spectrum is you. You are accepted for who you are. I'm sure some millennial out there will understand what you mean when you say your word, what you are.
But you're all welcome.
You are all welcome. Yes. Yeah. But I personally identify as lesbian. And yeah, I find that is a word of strength. And I love it. I love being called lesbian. I love saying that I'm a lesbian. It's just who I am.
Yeah. Like I also identify myself as a lesbian. Mm-hmm. But I personally have never really liked that word, So I guess we're different on that front. I prefer the word gay. I like that
being
it means
happy.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it is what it is. So yeah.
That's great. And our pronouns are she and her.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody's asking.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So how did you know that you were a lesbian?
How didn't I know? Okay, so I was in elementary school and I never knew anything about gays or whatever, never heard those words in that context. I mean, like you only heard gay and like, I feel pretty and witty and gay, in the song. So but my parents used to watch the Ellen Show. And I must have been in 6th grade or so. And then we used to have a subscription to People magazine, and she was on the cover and it said, "Yep, I'm gay." And my parents were like, "Oh gosh, we can't watch that show anymore. That's disgusting," and all this type of stuff. And I'm confused and I don't know what's going on. And I just asked my dad, I said, "Dad, what is gay?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a," he looks at me mid-conversation with my mom. He just kind of looks at me and without a beat, he's like, "Oh, it's a girl who likes another girl and they're going to hell."
Wow, that's awful.
And then he turns right back to my mom and continues the conversation. And I said, "Okay, I'm going to go do my homework upstairs." And so I remember thinking, okay, walk carefully, walk slowly, because if you run like I wanted to, run and cry, I thought they're gonna go, "Oh, why is she running? Is she gay?" Oh. And so I carefully walked up to my room and I closed the door and I started crying. And shortly after, I heard a loud boom on the door, and I open it and there's our family dog Brandy. Oh. And she's like, "Why the F is this door closed? This is my room." And she comes in and I close the door behind her and she jumps on the bed. And I said, "Brandy, I have to tell you something. I think I'm gay." do you still love me? And I kid you not, this girl rolls her eyes, gives this huge sigh, gives me a kiss on the arm, and then nuzzles my arm, like hugging me. And then I just bawled my eyes out into her fur. And I felt like I was accepted at least by one being. And I used to pray every day, to pray the gay away type of thing.
Yeah.
Prayed for God to make me straight, but that didn't happen. Yeah. And I'm happy. So, yeah. So anyway, and my parents now are very accepting and are definitely coming to our wedding.
Yeah.
And are celebrating with us. So you can, hey, they came a very long way. I grew up in a very Catholic household, and so everything was very, very much like that. And then all of a sudden, after I came out to them in college, all these people in my parents' lives started coming out. They're like, what is happening? There's all these gay people everywhere. But again, that's probably for another episode. All right. How'd you know?
Yeah, so I think it was probably middle school. I started having crushes on girls, and I just thought they were cute, and like on my teachers too, like female teachers. And I also grew up in a very Catholic religious household, and at that time I thought it was wrong, right? Like these feelings were wrong, and so I didn't tell anybody. And I just remember like me writing in my diary, like, why am I having these feelings? This is wrong. I shouldn't be feeling like this. It was hard. Like I didn't, like, even like up till like college, I didn't like really even tell my close friends that I was gay. So, but like you also, I would also like pray to God that to make me straight, I didn't want to be gay. But I just couldn't be with a guy.
She's a gold star, by the way. I think this needs to be mentioned because they're rare, like unicorns. I caught one. They're real. She's never even kissed a guy. So a gold star, not in the military world, is a very different thing, but in the LGBTQ world, a gold star means that you have only been with that one sex. So you can be a gold star gay man and you can be a gold star lesbian, and she's a gold star lesbian, and I caught one.
Yeah, I could never do it. I had guys have a crush on me in high school and college, and I would think about it, and I just,
you're beautiful.
I couldn't. Oh, thank you.
I'm biased, but that's the truth. But I clearly am not a gold star lesbian. Wah, wah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So I thought that we would share a little about what happened to us this weekend, going to stores and doing a gift registry.
Okay, we're veering left. All right, we're coming. All right, we've introduced ourselves.
This is like part of like the experience of being gay, I think.
It is. Okay, so today was our first. It's the second time. Don't forget yesterday's horrible experience. This is the first weekend though. Yes. So first weekend we tried to register for our wedding and bridal shower. Mm-hmm. So we went yesterday. We went to Bed Bath & Beyond.
You were very excited.
I was super excited.
Wait to get the gun, right?
Every single time. And we're talking about like the scanner gun people. We don't support guns.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm kidding. Sorry. Okay, so, but if you have one, don't shoot us. Okay. Be responsible. All right. Yeah. So we were looking forward to, because how many wedding movies show them shopping these brides with this scanner gun, and they're like, scan, scan, scan,
Yep.
swing, swing.
Yep.
And so it's just so excited that they're just like, dun, dun, dun. And so every little thing. And so I'm so excited. I want this experience. I want to get the scanner gun. I mean, so excited. We go to Bed Bath & Beyond, and we go over to the wedding registry department, right? That's where
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Nobody was in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I get it. Reduced employees. And a woman passes us. Nothing. A guy passes us. Workers, by the way. Nothing. Finally, like, a woman comes into the wedding registry area. Doesn't acknowledge our existence. And starts ruffling like the desk, fixing the chair. I mean, we're literally standing next to the chair that she's fixing. Doesn't look at us, doesn't acknowledge our existence. So I said, hi, I was wondering if we can do a gift registry here. How do we do that for a wedding? And she's like, yeah, you do that online. And I was like, oh, so we don't do the scanner gun thing? Yes, I was disappointed. But she's like, oh, yeah, it's all from the phone. I said, okay. She's like, just register on your phone, do it from that. So we did. I registered right there on my phone. Nothing. There is nothing on that, at least on the app or on the website, that allows you to scan things from your phone.
Yeah.
So
I
we
mean,
waited for that woman.
yeah,
She passes us again. Doesn't even look over like, do you need help?
Yeah. Nothing.
We're looking at her pointedly. Another worker goes by, completely ignores us. Another one goes by, completely ignores us. So Lily waits in the customer service line.
Yeah.
And that woman who was helping us before was on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
She gets off the phone. Still doesn't look at Lily. They're all helping other people, not Lily. So Lily goes up to her and it's like, excuse me, ma'am, we went on the website. It's not working. She's like, you have to press this button. And I said, okay. So I pressed the button.
She couldn't figure
The
it out.
button with the 3 lines. Yeah, the menu? Sure. Yes, I do know technology.
She couldn't even figure it out.
She couldn't even figure it out.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, fine, let me go get you one of those scanner guns. I mean, inside I am going a little bit of a victory. I'm going, yes, gonna scan things, but also
But
annoyed.
We were already
It was
annoyed
15 minutes.
and frustrated
15
by
minutes.
this point. Yeah.
But why not help us? Why ignore us? It was weird. So finally she's like, when you're done, just give it back to employee. That's it. It's like, okay. All right. So we go through the store. It's just a bad experience overall.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, when
No love.
things start off wrong, like, you're already kind of like in a bad mood, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it wasn't as enjoyable.
And then afterwards I said, you know what? Here's a store I really want to register at. Williams-Sonoma. And so we looked that up. Was it in the area? Yes, it was. It was in our local mall. So really excited. And so the next day we go to Williams-Sonoma today, and completely different experience. We walk in and we said, hi, the first employee said, we just want to, do a wedding registry. How do we do that? And she was like, oh my gosh, right this way. I can sign you up right now if you'd like. I was like, yeah. So she signs us up. She's like, when's the wedding? It is you too, right? And we said, yes. So wonderful, start to finish. There are 3 employees working in that store at the time. Every single one of them wanted to help us with anything, and not in an annoying way, not in a pushy way, in a genuinely, can I help you? Because we were looking lost. We were confused. It's not a huge store, but there are a lot of items and a lot of options.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
it
have,
can be overwhelming when you see so many
the amount of
options
brands
and-
of things, like what kind of pans you want, all that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
this very nice older woman
Yes.
who just looked like she had so much knowledge came up to us and she said, can I help you with anything? And I'm like, actually, yes. Anything. And so she walked through the entire store with us with so much
she did.
patience, so much love in her heart, so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And her name was Josie. And I just want to give a shout out to Josie. She's probably not ever going to listen to this, but Josie from Williams-Sonoma, you are amazing. The manager, now I feel like a jerk because I did not catch the manager's name. She was so sweet. The first woman turned out to be the manager. They gave us a little like, congratulations, Katie and Lily. It was so cute. They were the sweetest people, and that was the best experience you could possibly have. And so we are deleting our Bed Bath & Beyond registry because we want everything so far. We'll probably register at a few of the stores, but definitely Williams-Sonoma. Give a shout out to them. This is not sponsored by either of them. This episode is actually sponsored by us. We are our sponsors. Okay. So,
but if you're ever getting married, right, we recommend going to Williams-Sonoma. So
you are so cute. Yes, we do.
All right. So should we tell the audience like where they can find us again, or if you need to contact us? You can always go to our website, which is howtobelesbian.com. And this podcast should be going into Apple Podcasts and Spotify and like
wherever we can.
Yeah, wherever you hear your favorite
And hopefully
podcast.
we'll be doing this once a week. So please tune in, please subscribe, and hopefully we'll post, if we do get this video up, it'll be on YouTube.
Oh yeah, yes, we'll also be on YouTube. We're recording this, so you can see our beautiful faces.
See what we look like. You have an image in your mind, and then you see them in real life, and you're like, oh, is that what they look like? Or you go, ooh, nice.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us on our first podcast episode ever.
Yeah, even if it was a little rough, I hope you
we'll get better. For sure.
Yes, we have more topics to come. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can contact us. And I mean, I'm on Twitter and stuff and Instagram and whatever at Comedy Katie, Katie. So at Comedy Katie. That's my handle. If you want to. Oh, is that promoting myself? It was. That's a plug.
Yeah, we'll post our email address on our website.
Yeah,
so
and we should hopefully
write to us.
Yeah,
you can.
All right,
you'll find it there. So,
all right, take care.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right,
thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.